Hi, Ayanna here. As you know, we've been looking at saying yes to me for the past few months. We've talked about loss, we've talked about getting into business, and today I have two friends here with me, Miss Sherry Meadows of Edge Couture. She's going to tell us a little bit more about her store leader. And then, of course, we have Gia Hart of the Catwalk Boutique. They're going to introduce themselves and give us some information about their stores. But we want to talk today about fashion. Now, not necessarily fashion in terms of what you ought to wear on any particular day or any particular time of year, but how fashion suits saying yes to yourself. Sometimes we dress for others, sometimes we dress for jobs, sometimes we dress just so that people will accept us. We want to get away from that, and we want to be able to be confident in the way we look and the way we shape and the way we present ourselves to the world. And so, Sherry, please introduce yourself to us.
Hi, my name is Sherry Meadows. I'm the owner and operator of Edge Couture. We're located on Carmichael Road.
Just tell us. Anything else?
Okay, we carry full figured as well as regular size apparel. We've been in business for 10 years, and that's pretty much about
That's pretty much it. Okay. Tell me something. Do you find, I noticed you mentioned just now, we carry full figured as well as regular size.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find your shoppers or the people who come to your store, are they more of one or the other?
I'd say some more regular sizes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, obviously I don't shop. All right, but you sell more regular.
I do.
Okay, all right. So that means all the fit people come to you then.
Right. I also have like more of the people called the teeny poppers.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
I cater more to like say 16 to like 40 some.
Okay.
Young at heart, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, that's a good way to describe it.
Right.
Okay, Gia, you want to tell us about you?
Hi, my name is Gia Hart. I'm a 20-year entrepreneur.
Wow.
I've been doing pantyhose business. I've been in the pantyhose business actually for over 10 years, where we do wholesale pantyhose to food stores, gas stations, convenience stores, that kind of thing.
Yes.
And then we branched off into the clothing business,
Yes.
where we got the name Catwalk Boutique from.
Okay.
And we've been doing that almost 10 years as well.
That's amazing.
Yeah. We cater to women anywhere from the size small to 3X.
Okay.
Our clientele consists of those persons going to church, looking for formal wear, a little bit of work attire. And that's pretty much about the Catwalk Boutique.
Now, Gia left out a lot about herself. Now, let me tell you about Gia. Gia and I went to church together from we were kids in school, and we always knew that Gia would always own her own business. This girl had a business mind from teenage, the blue Volvo, Gia.
Yes.
Her first car, was it your first car?
It was.
Did you buy it with your own money?
I sure did.
My goodness.
I sure did. And then in that vehicle, I sold jewelry from the back trunk of that vehicle. Yeah. So I was always a person doing business.
Yes.
Always trying to figure out how I can make some money.
Yes.
Always trying to figure out, let's do this, let's do that. That creative way.
Yeah.
That was always me.
Always has been.
And I think persons are born that way.
You think so?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So some of us are born to work for others.
Yes.
And some of us are born to just get out there and do it for ourselves.
Yes. Now, the thing about me, I started to work for a company, and I was on that job, and I was killing myself. I was damaging my own self.
Wow.
So I had to say, Jay, you're telling a lie on this job. You need to come off this job. You're not a 9-to-5 person. You're not a person who wants to sit behind the desk. You want to do this your way.
Yes.
And that is what I did. And from there, everything just blossomed.
That's amazing. Speaking about doing things your way, we want to talk about clothing and how people, I guess, sometimes get pressured into presenting themselves a certain way. And then clothing ends up not being freeing, and it doesn't end up being self-expression. It ends up being you being a prisoner to what other people think. I think it's because we sometimes judge people too early. We judge them on what we see. Now, I know that when you see somebody, the first thing you do is you perceive or you visualize what they are wearing.
Yeah.
But how important should that be to getting to know somebody?
Well, I think that we should give the person the opportunity first to really get to know people because, I mean, if I meet somebody, for the first time, the way that they're dressed doesn't tell me exactly who that person is. So I believe that we should step back away from that and give them an opportunity to express themselves. Who is behind what it is that I'm seeing right now?
Okay.
So that's how I feel.
Okay, Gia?
For me, there is an old saying that says, "Don't judge the book by its cover."
Okay.
And so for me, I tend not to judge a person by what they're wearing.
Mhm.
You would have a person, and you can probably relate to this. You can have a person that would walk into your establishment and would have on slippers, a t-shirt, and some shorts. And then you would have another person that would come dressed in their work attire. And between those two persons, who do you think would be spending the most money?
Oh, the one that is with slippers to shorts.
That's right.
And one of the best personalities as well.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
Yes,
So
people
judging somebody by what they wear, no,
Mhm.
I would not.
Wow.
just like you said, you'll be wrong.
Mhm.
You'll be
Mhm.
wrong. Just
Most-
looking at
most
the
times you
appearance.
are.
Yeah.
Most
Wow.
times you are.
So what do you say then to the person who really is a nice person or who really has a lot to offer, but they may not have the wherewithal at the time to really attire themselves? How do you give that person confidence? How do you build that person? I mean, because okay, I could come to you. When y'all said slippers and shorts, that sound like me, to be honest with you. Because Gia knows me very well. Jeans, a t-shirt, and some Converse, and I'm good. Okay? But I too felt pressure to have to dress a certain way in order to fit into certain circles, right? I've shared this with my viewers. I've shared this with my listeners. At one point in my life, I got my clothing from Goodwill. I got my clothing from friends in paper bags. And it bothered me that, okay, the way I dressed before, I didn't get any attention. But the minute I put on a certain type of clothing, then all of a sudden I became, you understand? And so I often tell people, how could I put this? I never liked clothing because of that. Not necessarily because I didn't want to be pretty. Not necessarily because I didn't want to look good, but because I was judged based on what I wore. I became a rebel. In terms of, so you would say, I would wear jeans anywhere, every single day. Why do we pay so much attention to clothes?
I think when you see a person that is like what we call well dressed, I think we think that based on that they're set financially or some type of you just feel like, okay, this person has arrived, I guess, kind of. It's also with their cars and stuff like that. You feel like, okay, they have it together. Versus someone that, like we said, who's driving, maybe dragging their slippers or, in their shorts, totally casual. You just feel that this one is more, leisure, up there. This one is just, trying to find her way. But it's not, it doesn't mean it is right. And I feel that it's wrong for me, myself, also. I believe in being comfortable. I believe in expressing myself how I feel. I don't follow the quote unquote, if I have somewhere to go and I feel like expressing myself a certain way, that's the way I go with. That's the look I go with.
Okay. You want to add something to that?
It's perception.
Okay.
It's perception. It's this thing called that, you see somebody and you perceive that they are somebody who they probably are not.
Wow. Okay.
And just like you say, it's a pressure to be with this group because they look a certain way.
Yeah.
All of us want to be in that group that looks a certain way, or be that person who stands out in the crowd.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be that person. But I think the sense of perception is killing us.
Wow. It's amazing that you said that because I find that we negate a lot of quality people based on how they look.
We just perceive people, and most of the time we perceive them wrong.
That's right.
Hey,
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah. That's right.
Mike, go ahead. You were going to say.
I just wanted to share. There was a young lady that came inside the store. Very casual. When she came in, I was like, okay, let me see how I can assist. She came in with the best personality ever, but the way that she looked, I would have disqualified her if that's exactly what if that's I was that type of person.
Yeah.
But I wanted to find out more about her, and I made the best conversation. I was like, "How old are you?" She's like 18. I'm like, "Your personality, your character. I can see you going so far in life based on what it is that you present. Not just physical or not just the clothing, but what's inside of you." And I just wanted to encourage her because I saw more than what met the eye. And it's just amazing if you take the time to actually get to know somebody as opposed to what it is that you physically see. Sometimes you'd be surprised.
Yes.
Wow. And this is coming from people who actually sell looks. They sell clothing, but I think you guys do so much more, and we're going to get a little bit more into that. What I wanted to say, though, before we go any further with this, because this is getting really interesting, is that Sherry brought along some looks today, and I want her to just very quickly introduce those looks. She brought something that was particularly casual, and then something that is more suited for work. And so, Sherry, you want to tell us about these looks today?
Okay, yeah. So the mannequin over here, she's dressed in some jeans, maybe for the weekend, a nice top. So it's dressy casual. The top can also be worn, I'd say, maybe to work or something like that. And then I have this one here, a nice slack with jacket. This is for work, but again, it can be versatile. She can wear it, again for the weekend or movies. So this is what, I decided to bring in here today.
Okay, so if I come to Carmichael Road, I look for Edge Couture, and I can get this particular outfit in regular size. What about the girls who are a little bit more full-figured? Okay, let's say, for instance, if we know that particular size people shouldn't wear particular size patterns.
Right.
That's what they say, right? And so, how would you dress me? I don't want to look like a big tent with spots. What I gonna do?
Okay, well here's the thing. First of all, let's do the jeans.
Okay.
We carry jeans up to 3X.
Okay.
Same rip style, but we also have other tops that you can, pair with it. So this one is just something that, like I said, I just bought today.
Yes.
But we
which
also
is beautiful,
have,
by the way. I love it.
Thank you. We also have casual tops, dress tops, depending on where you go in. Like I say, that goes up to 3X.
Okay.
So
all right.
we will be able to fix you out. We got you.
Full figure girls, I represent today. I really love this green. I love the green. I would have never chosen to wear green, ever. In fact, my closet ranged from black to navy blue. I had 2 brown and plenty gray. Every shade of gray. You understand? And then somebody came to me one day. She's a proprietor of another store. And she's like, "Why are you always dressing so old?" And that threw me right off. I was like, "What do you mean old? I thought I was ready." You understand? She was like, "Wear yellow." And I bought my very first yellow dress from her. But it caused me to think. I realized that I had been dressing for the way I saw myself. I was trying to hide. I was trying to get out of the limelight and stay in the shadows. And so that's how I presented myself. And so the question I want to ask you guys is, do you think we dress according to the way we're feeling about ourselves?
Totally, yes. If I wake up one morning and I'm full of life and I'm excited, I'm going to pick a bright color. I love colors, first off. I love colors. But I'm going to go with a bright pink or, something like that's basically the way I'm feeling today. So I'm going to express it. Some, like you said, some days I'm not, feeling all of that. So I'm going to pick maybe a darker color, maybe a purple or a black, with some jeans. And that's how I'm feeling today.
Okay.
So we do dress based on how we're feeling.
All right. Do you think it goes deeper into maybe our self-esteem, maybe our confidence?
Definitely. Most definitely. Confidence comes from within. Yeah. And so when we dress and you put that clothes on and you know you're looking good, you're going to walk with your head up. Your walk even going to be different. So our feelings really hold a big point on what we put on. And today, we knew we were coming here.
Yeah.
So we wanted to put something
Express
on that.
ourselves,
Yes.
Yeah. We want to represent our companies and represent ourselves. And so we put on something that would make us even feel good.
Yes.
You know, so when we pick an outfit, or when you pick an outfit out of your closet, that outfit could determine your day.
Wow.
That's for sure.
Wow.
That's
You
for
said
sure.
it, Oprah. We're gonna pick up from that same point, because I do think that clothes make the person in a particular sense.
Yeah.
And so we are Ayanna here. Thank you for viewing our first segment, and we'll be right back. Thank you for watching.